I will take Robert's as well.
Maddie, come in. Come in. Thank you for coming over.
Sure.
I know that it's unusual for me to reach out, but
Especially given current circumstances.
I know, and I hope everything's going okay now that you're running the gas station in place of Jack. I'm sorry that things haven't been going as well under his guidance. But
He never really learned how to. No.
I know. Listen, I need to speak to you about something very important.
Of course.
A long time ago, before my husband Glenn and I were married, Rusty and I were boyfriend and girlfriend. I never told Rusty about this.
That you were boyfriend and girlfriend?
Well, we did talk about that, yes. And the thing is, this is very hard for me to think about because our town has such strong feelings about adoption. Well, you see, I was pregnant with a child. I never told Rusty. I went away for about 9 months. At the end of that 9 months, there was a small, little baby boy in my arms. Beautiful brown eyes, beautiful head of brown hair, looks just like his father. And I held him just long enough to love him and know that he needed a better life. And so I gave you up, Maddie. And Rusty doesn't know it, but he's your father. And I know adoption is a horrible thing. Please forgive me. I was only doing it for your own good.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because
I've been living here, coming to your gas station my entire life.
I know, I was humiliated. It was such a horrible thing to be unwed and pregnant, and then to, of all things, give you up for adoption. It tore my heart out every time I'd see you come in and fill your bicycle tires up with air from the air compressor, and I would watch you grow every year into a beautiful, tall, strapping man, and know that I just couldn't reach out and hug you because you weren't mine anymore.
No, is it true?
It is, Rusty.
I was just wandering past and overheard you.
I thought I saw something moving around the windows. Rusty, come inside. You need to know.
You look terrible.
You mean Maddie? Maddie is my son.
Yes. Maddie is your beautiful.
What about Jack? Did the same thing happen a few years before?
No, Jack was a different,
Beverly.
somebody. Okay. All right, it was Maurice. Before you, there was Maurice, and Jack was your older brother, and I'm sorry.
Bingo!
All right, keep your eyes closed. Consider this a welcome back present.
Oh, birthday cake?
Sorta. Look. Oh my God! Robert! He's still alive for
I
now.
can't move. There's some sort of paralyzed agent.
You're gonna get your heart, just like I said.
What?
It'll just be Robert's.
What's going on?
We're taking your heart and we're giving it to Dorothea.
What? Dorothea? What does that mean? Why did she say that?
Because I told you, I'm half android, alien.
There's an android now? Are you gonna kill me?
Aliens aren't made of organic matter.
Well, you can't do this. I'm the father of our children.
That's true. But still, you were going to divorce me for her.
Yeah, and you were going to divorce me for her.
Yeah, but this is a little extreme. Can't we just break up?
I really want to know what it's like to be a real human.
And I really want my best friend to know what it's like to be a real human.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. Trust me. We're misogynistic, homophobic. Oh no.
Now, we could do this gently, or we could do this violently.
Check. Goodbye, Dorothea. The only love of my life. And the other woman that I have slept with.
Any last requests? You wouldn't.
They told me to kill her.
They sure did.
What? Why are you telling me this now?
Because your father needs you more than ever. And I don't want the gas station anymore. I just want Rusty to live.
Sit down, sit down.
Wait a minute. I can't live much longer. I'm only so glad to know that before I die, I had a chance to meet my son. I can't possibly go on life saying bingo bango. And so I cut out my own heart. I wanted to give it to Violet for Dr. Eastman's lifelong story. But instead, I want to give it to my son. Before I die, which should be soon.
Rusty, if you only understood that when you have a child, they come with all their organs. He has a heart.
I meant it more like a memento.
Like that tooth that you carry around.
Yes,
Like that picture of Becky,
yes,
your daughter that's not with us any longer.
yes.
That you miss every day.
Everything here
Rusty.
in Beaver Pines is so beautiful and so worth holding on to. The trees, the river, the muffins in the morning. I tell you, son, hold on to what life has to offer you and don't squander a minute of it, because there's one more thing I need you to know, and that is...
This has been our final episode until we are done with our summer hiatus. So you're going to have to wait a while to find out just what happens to Rusty. Is he really dead? I think so. Thank you so much for joining us for our last episode of the season of Beaver.
Artistic director of Synergy Theater. Spontaneous Soap was conceived and directed by Lynn Shield. Music and sound sound effects were created and orchestrated by Roster Droksha. Our next show is in October. That's when we kick off our 24-25 season, and we have an amazing season for you. We come back in October right here with improvised Twilight Zone. Into improvised Law and Order. And improvised Dungeons and Dragons. And finally improvised Hitchcock, a full-length Hitchcock movie. Going on sale on Monday are our subscriptions and single tickets. So please, please come back. Subscribe to Synergy Theater. Subscribe. You get all 4 shows for the price of just 3. It's a great deal. We'd love to see you back here for all of our shows. There's some info on the counter. Please take it on your way out. Also, I know you've seen Synergy Theater here in the Leisure Center, but have you ever seen Synergy Theater in a winery in Berkeley while improvising an immersive murder mystery that you're a part of while you're eating dinner? No, never have. Because we have never done that before, but we're doing it on Saturday, August 24th. On Saturday, August 24th at Harmeling Wines in Berkeley, you get food, you get dinner, you get drinks, and you are part of an immersive murder mystery that is improvised around you. It's called Winery at the It's called Murder at the Winery. It's hard with no kidney. Or heart, thank you. So please take a flyer on your way out for that and come see us in Berkeley. Also, if improv looks like fun, it really is. If you're wondering if you could do it, you really can. We teach classes, and I personally teach classes right here in Walnut Creek at the Walnut Creek Arts and Rec Center. We're wrapping up our summer classes now. Our fall classes start in September, so go online to walnutcreekrec.org and take a class with me. We'd love to see you there. There's some info about that on the counter as well. Hey, do you think we have a podcast? Yes, we do! We have a podcast called Improv in Practice with Synergy Theater, created and hosted by a wonderful person named Sarah Wilson, and it's out there everywhere fine podcasts can be heard. So where's Sarah? There's Sarah. So go online and check out the podcast. I think you'd like it a lot. Synergy Theater is a 501c3 charitable organization. We rely very heavily on the generosity of our patrons. That's you. You're our patron. We have a bucket on the way out. If you have a couple of bucks and you don't mind sharing it with us to help us do what we do, we would appreciate that very, very much. And now, finally, it's time for our final raffle ticket of the show. Here's what we're going to do. May I ask you to hold that? We're going to take these suggestions that you were kind enough to give us throughout the show. I'm going to read out 3 of them. If I read one that you wrote, then I need you to jump up and shout out, "Holy moly, I wrote that!" And then you will get a beautiful bar of Synergy Theater Spontaneous Soap. So the first suggestion is, where did you get that picture of my daughter? The second suggestion is, what time is it? And the final suggestion for today is, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Because you actually stood up and said, "Holy moly, I wrote that." On the way out, you can take 10 extra bars of soap.